Welcome back to Geeks on Trial Sidebar. We're here for another fun edition of the show where we're going to talk about a random topic or question. It's going to come up on that magic wheel over there.
The wheel over here.
He's in control of
that I'm doing this.
He's spinning
and and pressing the. Whoa!
Something's going to happen. We don't know. It's exciting. It's kind of slow. What do you got?
Are there specific souvenirs you look for or avoid on vacation? Now, hold on. We didn't do something.
Oh, is that important?
There you go.
We would have been screwed without that.
A little behind-the-scenes work for you. So, yes, are there any specific souvenirs that you, Jonathan Estes, look for?
Don't dox me like
or
that.
Avoid.
I try not to get my full name on the internet.
Plague.
Jesus Christ.
Vacation.
Stuff that you go on trips that you look for. Yes, like I feel like a lot of people have their little tchotchkes. Well, do you buy souvenirs at all? Is the first question.
I do because
you like a memento.
Now,
you like to remember your time.
I do.
Besides a photograph, of course. You can take a lot of photographs.
Every time I do, makes me laugh.
Me too.
He gets it.
Just thinking about it.
Now, a lot of trips that I like to go on are based around museums. And
you're a nerd that way.
I'm a fucking nerd.
You're a loser.
I'm a loser.
You are a huge idiot.
And I like a museum gift shop. I am a sucker for museum.
Those are expensive though, usually.
But I like to get the little things from like a museum, or like they have a nice clearance section.
You're hunting for bargains. You're like, what's the cheapest fucking thing you got in the postcard of the artwork or whatever.
I do like I'll get a magnet from a place. That's a nice thing to fill up a fridge or
magnets. I know that's a good one. I know someone who focuses on magnets. Their fridge is magnetized.
They avoid everything else in their surroundings. They just look at a magnet constantly.
Well, they're a member of the Insane Clown Posse. So they're trying to figure it out, and one of these days they're gonna get it.
Is the thing.
I mean, you don't know fucking magnets? How do they work?
I don't know anything about ICP.
But you never heard that joke line? Magnets, how do they work? Oh man, I gotta give you a meme education.
Oh no, I just blocked that shit out.
It's from their song Miracles. Fucking magnets. How do they work? See, they know.
They're coming in. The ICP's coming to get us.
We're off topic, but for me, the big thing is T-shirts. That's what I'm always gravitating towards. Oh boy, sorry folks, there's cats.
Cats are at play. See, it's funny.
Anywhere I go, shut up. Anywhere I go, oh my God, they're gonna knock over the lights. Would you calm down? We're trying to do something here.
We're trying to work here.
Get away from the... Okay, so we did put the camera tripod right where their play area usually is.
Don't say we. I didn't set this shit up.
We both did it together. We agreed before, and I sent you the blueprints, and you okayed it. I was going to say, yes, T-shirts. What I like about a T-shirt is there's a lot of souvenirs you can buy at a gift shop, whatever, whether it's a museum or a tourist trap or wherever, that are not exactly practical or that are fun and cute. You know, a stuffed animal, a postcard, whatever.
Right.
That will just go somewhere on a shelf or in a drawer. A T-shirt, I know, is something I will actually use and wear.
Interesting.
And also, I like adding a lot of variety because that's mostly what I wear, and it's another thing for my rotation.
That's interesting because that was going to be the one thing that
That's what you avoid? Now, why?
Because I don't, like a lot of times, I don't like having T-shirts that are like Arizona, like a lot of the T-shirts are like very kitschy.
Look what you're fucking wearing. You're complaining about kitschy T-shirts. You're wearing a purple Golden Girls shirt.
But it's a thing.
That's kitschy as hell. That's the definition of kitschy.
But I don't want to tell people like where I've been. Like I'm not a bumper sticker person. I don't like a T-shirt. God damn it.
What's going on? It's fucking chaos here. This episode's falling apart.
Yeah, I'm not a T-shirt person.
I love that. I love being like, I love having I've got like, even if it's just sometimes just like a random cafe that I go to on a trip, but they're selling T-shirts, I'll be like, oh, cool. If it looks cool. I mean, I'm not going to buy every T-shirt.
Right, you're not,
it's got to look somewhat interesting.
But a lot of times if I'm going through my collection and like getting rid of T-shirts, the ones from like specific places will be the ones I get rid of.
Oh man, that's what I'm all about. I came back from Japan with like 10 new T-shirts. Or
that's a different,
I mean, I came back from Wisconsin with like 5 too. So yeah, I just like them. That's definitely, well, you haven't said what your thing is.
Magnets.
Oh, it is magnets?
I like doing a magnet. I also like doing like art things too. It's like I'll get like when we went to DC, we went during the cherry blossom festival, and I got a little rock cherry blossom tree. You know what we've been doing when we go on trips? We'll do those the crushed pennies.
We
have a book of them now.
Yeah.
So we have a collection of every place that we go to because we just started noticing
that's
every place has them, and I guess it's one corporation that just makes crushed pennies. Like it's the same machine at every place.
I wonder if it's proprietary, if they just license it out, or if they.
But it'll be weird. Like we went to Ohio, and the Christmas Story house where they filmed the movie is in Ohio, and outside of the house, because it was like one of those tour. Like I love
not kitschy at all though.
I love me a good tourist trap.
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah,
love me a good off the beaten path.
The
tourist
stupider
trap.
and weirder, the better.
And like outside of this, like it was a nice Victorian home, not Victorian, but like a nice 50s home. There's a fucking penny thing just on their front porch. And I'm like, all right, got to do that.
Those are big in theme parks.
But I always have to make sure I have my 51 cents with me.
Is it sometimes now it's like $1? Some of them. I think that depends where you go.
Well, it depends. If they take a credit card, they're going to gouge you.
But like speaking of theme parks, I feel like a big one specifically there, but maybe there's other places is pins. You ever do
like a
pin?
I never got into the whole pin thing because I know that's a big like online or like geek convention things like the pin tradings. I never got into the pins because like I guess I could like display them, but like I'm not going to wear them.
Yeah, I do. Some of them they look cool though. That's the nice thing about a pin is they can design them to be like very interesting metallic or 3D like cool designs. And
Pens
stuff.
are a good one too. I like a pen because I always need a pen and it says something on it. But then it's like,
but then it's gonna run out.
It's like, do you save it? Do you?
Well, here's I think my number 2 after shirts is mugs.
Mugs I like. I like a mug. Good mug
because you're going to use it. Right. You're going to use that mug, and it's fun to have like, oh, what silly little mug do I have today?
Now it'll be fun. I'll do a mug over a glass.
Oh,
like over like a clear drink glass.
I don't usually see glass. I feel like mugs are more common, but the cats are fighting. They're losing their shit right now.
Postcards are fun, but it's like, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah,
unless I frame it, and a lot of times postcards are like photo size or whatever.
This is just what they do.
You got some bonus
just
cat
what they
sound.
Do.
They're healthy. They're fun. They want to go on vacation.
They're just playing.
Back in the day, like my grandmother used to collect spoons.
I wish we had a camera on these cats. Spoons is that
was like an old school
weird
thing where it's like every location had like a spoon. Like it was like a little like decorative spoon that had like a lighthouse on it for like if they went to a beach or like
Okay, sure. But are a lot of places having spoons?
It's an old, like, it was like a 50s, 60s, like a back in the day thing.
Yeah.
Because both my grandparents are dead.
That's too bad.
Now, what kind of vacation will you get a souvenir from? Like, what class of, like, would it be like a big trip or it's like, do day trips count for you?
No, I wouldn't think of a day trip. I'm not probably buying anything. It's got to be somewhere new that I'm like. It's for me. It's the same thing. Like a T-shirt will mark the time I went there.
Right.
But if I'm like going there again, unless they have something I really like, I'm probably not gonna get. I'm trying to think of examples because I honestly feel like a lot of my wardrobe is this. I've got like
I can think of the Pez shirt.
The Pez music or whatever Pez headquarters factory. I got a Ben & Jerry's when we went up to the Ben & Jerry's factory. I've got this place from Wisconsin. There's this place.
Cheese.
What's that place called? House on the Rock. It was this crazy place. And a lot of theme parks that like I actually don't know if I have a Hershey shirt.
See, I
have a Reese's Cup shirt from Hershey's. That's what I have.
Theme parks to me, I usually don't get anything from.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of things at a theme park. I mean, like I said, last time I was at Tokyo Disney.
Oh, well.
I got stuffed animals. I got shirts. I got, you name it.
It also depends, like, if you're going, like, overseas, what do you, like, is it a souvenir or is it stuff that you buy there? Like, like, is a souvenir a specific thing to you? Like, does it need to say the place on it to be a souvenir? And to me, almost always it needs to be like, if we went to Washington, D.C., it needs to say Washington, D.C. on it. If we go
it doesn't have to necessarily say the name of the place. It could, like, represent... Oh, don't worry about it. It's the sink. Cats are acting up. It could be, like, Like, what if it's like like a little replica of like the artwork from a museum you went to or something? Like that might not.
Okay, yeah. Well, sometimes they'll have like the stamp.
They
of,
might,
like, on
yeah,
the
it
bottom,
might say
but
on the
like,
back
yeah.
or something like that. I did get a couple cool. I haven't done them, but when I was there at the Ghibli place, Studio Ghibli place in Japan, like 3D little like paper crafts, like you can like build
Cool.
something.
Kind of
That's
like
a
an
pretty cool
origami
one.
kind of.
Yeah, but like it's like with glue,
puzzle.
you like put it
Okay.
together. There's like instructions. and
Now,
stuff.
I would say like the coolest thing I've gotten. Where did we go? Oh, it was, we went on the Maid of the Mist, and they had like
Heck's that?
it's
Is that a boat?
It's Maid of the Mist is the boat that drives you into the Niagara Falls. And I got like, I'm sure it's fake. I'm sure it's just somebody's tap water, but it's like a vial of the Niagara Falls water.
Oh, I mean, when I was a kid,
That's a fun trip.
I've always loved gift shops. I've always been a good little consumer. But as a kid, like, did you ever, when you went on field trips with school, you know, it would be like my parents would give me, I don't know how much money, and like
$15,
and then I would spend like agonize of like, oh my god, how many things can I buy? How do I get the most
if
out
I
of
don't
this
eat
money?
lunch, what can I buy here? Well, because it would always be like,
I'm thinking grade school, but
well, it would be like the stupid, like, oh, I'm coming home with rocks. My mom's like, do we really need?
the things for whatever reason, I always thought arrowheads
Right. Yep.
were really cool.
I used to get those. I guess they're flint. The rocks you smack together, and it's like they light up.
Yeah, or any of those stupid like a museum and like science center, those
Yep.
kinds of gift shops.
Zoos.
Yeah, always have the dumbest shit that I love, like little gadgets that are gonna break or
Like stuff. Well, museums have like a specific thing of like you can't find this anywhere.
yeah.
It's like I'll never. It's always amazing to me that like museums have books. You know, full. I'm like, I'm not buying all this library, Amazon.
They might have like cool
Specific,
museum books,
right?
yeah.
But
yeah.
like, but yeah, zoos and stuff. My partner Danny, he buys everywhere we go. He buys a stuffed animal.
Yeah, see that's they take up too much space.
Well, I mean, like
That's the challenge.
stuffed like
Sure,
a
but
Beanie
they add
Baby
up. I
size
mean, I
thing.
got a few myself, but
Right.
I don't go crazy. I limit my keychains. What about keychains? You ever do that?
I do like a keychain, but like I never use them on my keys.
You see they're like hanging on my
Right, yeah.
shelf.
If it's cool, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But magnets, because I don't want to get something that wastes space, and I want something that's like I can use, like a coffee cup. Great idea. T-shirt, good idea. Magnet.
Thank you.
You put it on a fridge, like it's there. You can use it for things, whatever. Photo frames we'll get because we'll take a selfie when we're at a location, and they'll have like a picture frame, like I said, the Maid of the Mist when we went to the Niagara Falls. They had a Maid of the Mist frame that you put your own photo in. Those are kind of cool because like it kind of is a memory of the area. But yeah, I think my big thing is the crushed pennies.
Crushed pennies. I always just look at those and I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? I don't want that.
But like if you have a collection of stuff, it's like it tells you you were here and something. We have photos for that stuff.
Yeah,
And it's cheap.
Sure.
For the most part.
Yeah.
What would you
relatively.
think if you had to think about it? What was the best thing that you think you've gotten as a traditional souvenir?
The best thing, like, so should it not be a T-shirt or a mug? Because that's 90% of what I
I
get.
mean, if you have your like, this is my like, I fucking love this T-shirt from.
I like a lot of T-shirts. I do, or a hat. So once in a while, I'll do a hat instead of a shirt. I don't know. I mean, it's got just recent memories. The stuff from like Tokyo Disney is some of the coolest stuff, like the stuffed animals that you can't get here. Which again, there's stuffed animals for you. Or like really cool from like the Nintendo park. I got some, or Nintendo store. I got some neat little things for my desk, like little Yoshis or like a little Pikmin guy that holds some Pikmin.
What I like too, like because we mentioned Pez or like going on different, because I like going on a factory tour as well, or like a brewery tour.
Yeah. Get a bottle.
Is like getting like the snacks or stuff that like they don't sell outside of the factory.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like when we went to Pez, there was like, chocolate Pez, like different flavors of Pez, or like apparently if you go to the Jelly Belly factory, you can get like the seconds of Jelly Bellies where it's like the mutation one, like, the ones that are like different shapes that you get for cheaper or whatever.
Right.
There's one that we like, we want to go to. It's the Utz factory
Utz.
in Utz. It's Utz.
Is it?
It's Utz.
Because in Mad Men, there's a whole episode where they do a commercial for that, and the whole slogan is "Nuts for Utz."
Because everywhere I've ever heard it, it's Utz. Utz.
They might be wrong.
Could be.
Utz sounds gross. It sounds like schmutz. It's like you got some utz on your face.
Yeah.
Utz. Nuts. I'm nuts for Etz. Unless they changed it since the 50s and 60s.
Or Mad Men just had to make it different. But yeah, like I'll do
I
like
think it was a real slogan.
Or like if I'm going to an area that has like a regional thing, I'll get their regional snack, their regional thing like that.
Yeah, that can be fun. But yeah, I like a little like a sampling of whatever it is. But again, that's a different. It's an ephemeral thing. Right. You're not putting that on a shelf, or you could.
I was popped in my head snow globes.
Yeah. No.
Never a snow globes person.
No,
never like a.
Nobody is.
Like I'll never like if I go to a museum, like it has to be something I really enjoy to get a print of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think we covered it.
We got it.
I don't really avoid anything. Like,
no.
I guess maybe like anything that's like breakable.
Well, it depends on like how I'm traveling home.
Or really big. Like
if I'm flying and it's like I'm not going to buy like a glass plate or like even like sometimes
I did bring home a few glass plates.
Did you?
Yes. From the Kirby Cafe.
But I feel they're probably thicker than like a. No, it's like a okay. Because I always like with a snow globe.
Just packed them good.
Occasionally, I'll see a cute snow globe. I'm like, that's going to shatter between here and the parking lot. Like that's not. Shot glasses were one when I was drinking. That was a fun one. But I'm like, what am I going to do with 40 shot glasses? Like,
yeah. Does a lightsaber count? that's got to be my best one.
No, probably your most expensive.
yeah, probably. Yeah. All right. Let us
know in the comments.
What kind of souvenirs do you buy on vacation? You like us, or is there something that we missed that we forgot?
Do you buy souvenirs? Do they trick you into it?
Yeah, maybe you just don't even go on vacation. Talk to us in the comments, and if you got a question for the wheel, leave it below and we'll add it in there. Bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us.
Bye.